Hello, this is Karen. Again, Karen Dachsel, creator of Hapuh's, Hapuh, not Harpo. Hapuh's, Hapuh apostrophe S writings. You can find it. You can find my website under www.hapuhswritings.com. Anyway, so I was trying to find out has anyone ever had, was trying to write something or trying to do something, all of a sudden your computer just stopped. You couldn't get anything going on and you erased the cache or the history of your computer. Well, now I'm finding out they have Wi-Fi jammers. Wi-Fi jammers. They have these people that have these Wi-Fi jammers. While I'm sitting on my balcony, while I'm sitting in my, here in this workroom, work office, home office, whatever you want to call it, recreation room, however you call it. They have now home offices. However you have your thing set up and whatever you want to say on your thing or name it. They have these Wi-Fi jammers. Could be a watch, could be a signal pad, which usually they're black with maybe like 3 ports or 4 ports. Sometimes I'm sitting in here and I hear someone hit the to actually hit the balcony floor, boom, where I'm sitting, as if they're can either stop something or either get a signal. And when people are trying to get passwords, they have some kind of thing that comes on your computer, and it'd be like Outlook, verifying Outlook. They're not verifying your stuff. They're getting trying to pull your trying to get your password because they have something that's on your thing. And yesterday, as I was importing or exporting my thing, my little synopsis of a video, they tried to stop it. And I go to my internet to go see if my internet went to my internet to see if my internet was blinking. That's when I know it's my internet. My internet wasn't blinking, so it was them. They have some kind of thing called a Wi-Fi jammer, and they have an app or different types of ways that you can kind of find out whether or how to detect a Wi-Fi jammer and how to delete it. So you have to go look it up because I think it's different for each one, but you have to look it up to see how you can detect a Wi-Fi jammer. That's how they do different cameras nowadays. And it's called a Wi-Fi. Because I was like, what is this thing that these people use? And your computer is like frozen. Your computer actually freezes up when they are using this kind of stuff. And they have to be in so many meters of you, so you know it's not somebody that's way far off. And they use these things in order to stop you. Now, whether they be upset, mad at you, hate you, don't want you to put stuff out, don't like you, whatever the reason be, it's illegal. These things that these people buy on Amazon or where they got it from is illegal. It is illegal in the States and it is illegal here in Europe. Look it up. Wi-Fi jammers. It's illegal. So when they are using this, you can report it. You can report it to the police that someone is jamming your Wi-Fi. And most of the time, the police they have more information on what you can do against this kind of stuff. But you can report it, and I do say report it, because who wants someone jamming their Wi-Fi or their camera? These are the people that try to get your stuff or don't want you to put stuff out, or whatever, for whatever reason they have. They're not supposed to have a jammer. It is illegal. That's just like having a gun without it being registered. It's illegal. And it is illegal for them to buy, not only buy it, even that they can get it, but it is illegal for them to use it against you. It is illegal for them to use it on your computer, or trying to get your or try to jam your computer. Because I kept saying it must be some kind of device that these people are using. It is called a jammer, a Wi-Fi jammer. So if your computer freezes, is someone in your area that's close to you, and they are using Wi-Fi jammers. They're using a Wi-Fi jammer. So beware. They're using Wi-Fi jammers. Can be used with a security camera. They use a Wi-Fi jammer. When you're looking at a camera and you're looking for security and you're at work and you only see certain parts and you don't see anything else, they can erase it. Can be erased by them, because you find out certain time limits on your camera is not found, and you're saying this don't make any sense. They're using Wi-Fi jammers. You don't know who's in your house. You don't know who's going inside your house at that time. They use a Wi-Fi jammer. So please be aware of these kind of things. Take extra precaution. If you do not know what type of precaution to take, ask someone or look it up. Some of you are internet savvy or computer savvy, which you can actually make sure that you know more about this. When your Outlook is always being verified, it's not being verified by you, it's being verified by these people that are trying to get your password code. When it keeps running behind you and you may not even know that these people are looking for stuff, and you say, why does this app keep running? It's called verifying Outlook. They're not looking for Outlook to be verified if you have it. It is an Outlook is actually an app. They're not looking for that. They are looking how to hack or your passcode in order to watch you, to see you, or monitor you. While they are doing that, they are looking to monitor you, because they can get a hold of your passcode. Because there are people that come, and if you turn on your computer and your lighting does not, you have like it looks like a upside down pyramid that is supposed to be lit up. If it's there and not lit up, that means someone else is using your internet. Someone else is using your internet. Turn it off, and you say, what's wrong with my internet? Nothing wrong with your internet. It's what they're using. It's because they don't want you to use it. And they're using your internet, trying to get not only information, they're using it because they're too cheap to buy their own. They are too cheap to buy their own. And they're using yours. They come in different areas. They may stay with someone. They may use their phone but they do not want to pay for it. So they go around using other people's stuff in order to do something, and then all of a sudden you say, "What's going on with my internet?" They're using your line to send out stuff. I found a person's application on my computer 2 years later on. It was hidden, and I kept looking. I said, something's on that. This 2 years later on, I found a person's application that they had for the government, sending it to the government. They were using my line, sending their stuff. Either I wasn't at home, I was at work, or I was at home and complaining about the internet. Because all of a sudden, those white lines go away, and it just shows that it's on, but it's not on for you. They were using my internet in order to send their own things out. So what you have to do is unplug your internet, turn everything off, unplug your internet, and wait. You wait about 5 minutes and then turn it back on. If it keeps happening, call your internet supplier. Call your internet supplier and say, for some reason, someone keeps getting on my internet and using my line, and I cannot use my own. They will trace it. And most of the time, they say they can't find anything. I don't know if that's a lie or not. Because most of the time, they can find it, and they know who's using it. Now, if the person is living in your building, they can connect to your internet. Even though they have separate lines, they can connect to you. You got to be careful of everything. We wanted our own lines to have, and it was told you have to ask over here. You have to ask if you're living in the building, is it okay with the neighbors that's inside the building? They said no. The reason why they said no was because I do believe that they have people on our line. They know about it. They know about it and we don't. But they keep using our line. Ever since we've been here, it's always something going on with our internet line. Ever since we've been here. And sometimes they didn't even want us to get anything. Don't get this, don't get that, don't get this. We can't do this, we can't do that. And it's because I do believe these people knew or know, and they have other people that are using our line. I don't care anymore, so I'm going to say what I feel like saying. If it don't be true, then stop acting and then get off of our line then. I've had enough. There's just point blank, get off of our line. Because we're not paying for you. These people have other people getting on your line and using your line without paying or without permission. There's different courses that you can take. I don't know if all of them are free, but there's different courses you can take in order to find out what's on your line, who's on your line, and in order to boot them out, put a boot on their thing, so it actually deletes them from even coming on your line. All of you that are internet or computer savvy, or if you have a friend that's computer savvy, ask them, how can you find this information out and stop the person or stop these people from doing it? Because before we did not have a whole lot of people on our line before in certain rooms. Yeah? So once you go into a certain room, then all those internet lines, those people from the outside, they show. And then sometimes it didn't show. Once it doesn't show, you need to find out, are other people also on your line using your internet? You say, but they have a key. It looks like a key, like a locked key. They could still be, because your key is locked, they still could be using your line and be locked as well. You get that. So have an IT expert. They used to call them computer specialists before. Now they got new names. IT expert Look at your things to see who is on your line. Learn something for yourself as well. How to delete other people from your line and be careful, and how to know when there is a Wi-Fi jammer. They have these special types of watches that they wear. Could be also a jammer. A watch. From what I'm looking at on the internet, it's like a black watch. It's a little thicker, and it is rectangle, and it can be a Wi-Fi jammer. Doesn't always have to be some kind of device that you see. Could be just a watch. So be careful. You don't know who's coming over whose house. You don't know what these people are doing. Because if it keeps happening to you, report it. So this is Karen Dachsel from Hapuh's Writings. Hapuh''S Writings. Hapuh's, not Harpo. A lot of these times, what happened, we're speaking, and you're speaking correctly, but what the computer is picking up when it's showing on the YouTube, and you look at the titles, and it's giving you the words. The words are wrong. You say, "Who in the world?" We're not speaking slang. Hello, we're not speaking slang. I grew up with American English and British English. I'm not slurring my words. Hapuh's. I didn't say harpo. Hapuh's. So you go figure. Anyway, it's an option that, but I let the words flow. It's not a big deal to me. But sometimes these words picking up, and I'm reading the word and say, that's not what I said. Are you kidding me? So let's stop playing Google, okay? But anyway, you hear what people are saying, and you understand it. Anyway, and put the right words out that people are saying, especially if they're not if they're speaking English, because you hear exactly what they're saying, and stop trying to make as if. I see this a lot on different nationalities, their YouTube channels, that they don't bring the words in correctly, and they try to make it out to be because of the person's speech. It is incorrect. I see this a lot. I've been watching and observing, and I said, how can that be? The other people, they have their language just okay, and they have it correct. And then when we are speaking, they try to make as if it is not understandable, like we're saying something else. Hapuh does not sound like harpo. Harpo, hapuh. So Google does that a lot. So you have to be careful. Maybe it's better to not have the undertitle. Maybe it's better not to, because they're trying to make it to be something that it's not. So if your computer gets frozen, there's a jammer somewhere. Someone's jamming your Wi-Fi. Could be through a watch, or could be through a device, but they're jamming it. Another thing to be aware of: when you are speaking on YouTube, make sure that your words are clear, and make sure that they don't try to make as if you're saying something different. And when verifying Outlook comes on, it might be someone that's working at the place. It might be someone that's working at the telephone provider. You never know. Maybe someone that's working at the telephone provider where you are a customer at that's doing different things. You never know. But have it checked out. Verifying Outlook should not be coming up every single time you print out something or uh, your passwords are being changed on your different programs. When your passwords are being changed, you know it's a hacker because they're looking for different. They're looking for what you have written. They're looking for different things. Yeah. Call your school or call whoever if you're doing online courses and tell them that is being hacked and the people are looking at the homework that you're doing. Yeah. Let them do what they need to do. Just send them a notice and say, I believe that these people are looking at the homework that I'm doing, just in case you have someone that's doing it as well. It's not the point that they should not even be looking at it. They shouldn't even be looking at it. Because they're looking at it because they want to do either the same thing or they're trying to sell it to give it to someone else, depending on whatever you're studying. It's sad the way these people are. It is sad. And they say, oh, well, she's doing it for herself. Doesn't matter whether a person is doing it for personal reasons or the person is doing it for something outside of that. That's none of your business. And you shouldn't be looking at it. These people that use a verifying Outlook, trying to verify, they have something connected to your computer. Make sure you go to the IT specialist and get whatever that is and do a cleanup. And then ask them, you do want to know what was on your computer. You want to know. Most of them will not give you the information because they don't want to get in trouble. They say, well, something was done. We couldn't find nothing, but whatever it was, we took it off. It can happen. No, these are lies. If it keeps happening, something's wrong. If it keeps happening and they know it keeps happening, then something's wrong. Because it should not be. So check those things out and beware. Just beware. Just beware. Okay. Karen Dachsel. My name is not spelled Doxel. It's spelled Dachsel. Dox. Dachsel. Not docs. Dachsel. Karen. And I'm not one of those Karens that they talk about in the States that they always have on the YouTube, okay? Not one of them. Okay? When a person always knows what you're writing and goes into your programs, then they have something that's connected to your stuff that obviously your computer is not picking up. And because your computer is not picking it up, it can't determine, is it your computer or is it their computer? And these people are very, very tricky. And hackers are tricky, but it's gonna come a time, and it's soon. It's gonna come a time where hackers will be no more. You people be hacking people's computers, won't be no more. Because they're gonna come up with something that's gonna, just because it's been $1 billion business. Buy this, you need this, you need that, you need this, and you never have the right stuff, or you never had the correct thing, or you've always keep spending money. No, we shut that down in the name of Jesus. So always be careful. of your stuff because someone's trying to get it. And the reason why they're trying to get it is because they want your stuff. They want to see. Call the schools and just say, hey, someone's looking at my homework. These might be the people that keep looking at stuff. And is that it could be anywhere. They can sell this stuff anywhere. You're not doing it. I'm not doing it. But these people, that's what they look for. And it's a harassment to our lives. But after a while, it won't be anymore. After a while, won't be anymore. And I ain't going nowhere. So this is what these people do. So be aware of your surroundings and see. It's not just freezing up just to be freezing up. Karen Dachsel, creator of Hapuh's writings. I publish for no one but myself. I am my own self-publisher. No one else's. Bye-bye for now.